Peace, 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 everybody. I'm coming on here completely not in my usual mood, but I was sitting here thinking and meditating earlier, and I had some information that was coming to me, and I been on pause with doing readings right now because the readings take a lot of energy from me. So I've been real selective on how I'm doing the readings. Thank you. Um, but the crazy part is I was sitting there thinking about a lot of people been contacting me, looking for guidance, um, feeling lost, feeling disconnected, um, looking for like direction at this moment in time. And we got to remember that this Jupiter retrograde, and I don't know, this just hit me, so I don't know who this is for. This Jupiter retrograde is really about um, going inward. Every time we have a retrograde in a particular planet, it's going to go inward. It's going to go make you do some inward reflection. What is it that you need to fix in that particular placement? What is it that you need to work on? What do you need to identify as it's going inward? So, with Jupiter going inward and taking a pause or a moment of silence from showering these abundance in our lives. It's just making you take the time to really focus, recharge, um, really reevaluate. Some of y'all, and I've been seeing this real heavy, people have been feeling like, um, do I need to really think about what it is that I'm saying, my beliefs? Some people are reevaluating their belief system. Some people are reevaluating um, their lives, their jobs, their relationships. There is a lot of energy that's going to be in that dynamic. There is a ashe. There's a lot of energy that's going to be in that dynamic. So make sure that y'all pay attention to the energy that is coming from this retrograde, not looking at it as a bad thing, but preparing yourself for when it does go direct. This energy is really getting you ready. What is it that you're asking for? What do you want? What do you really want in your life? Make a blueprint, which is what we've been getting in our reading, and saying, is this really what I want? Really evaluating what is your true heart's desire. And then saying, okay, am I in alignment for what it is that I'm asking for? And if I'm not in alignment, what do I need to do to prepare myself? So when it's time for the universe to gift me with what I've been asking for, I'm ready. I'm ready to receive it. I'm ready to be, open arms to it. A lot of times we're saying that we want something and we're not even in alignment with the energy that is on. We're not even in alignment with the frequency. So yeah, like even with spirituality, if you've been sitting there and for the longest you've been, really studying from a certain perspective, it take a lot to unlearn what we've been taught, especially when you grow up in America, which is based off of a Christian ideology. Okay, so it's really hard to break certain habits. I still know people who like will still, I y'all hear me say it all the time. I'm gonna do a praise dance. I make Christian, comments based off of what has been conditioned to me. Okay? So be in a space that you are being okay with. It might take a little time. Be patient. Be compassionate with yourself. Be still with yourself. Reevaluate. This is the time to reevaluate the things that you've been saying that you believe in. This is the time. This is not the time for you to like, oh, keep pushing it under the bed. Oh, keep pushing it to the side. No, this is the time to reevaluate that stuff. This is the time to say, let me get the books out. Let me really go inward. Let me go take a walk in the park. Let me go just sit at the altar, maybe. Right. Let me go meditate and get clarity. Not rushing. I had a great conversation with one of our tribe members today, and we were talking about sometimes you can be on the spiritual journey and you might feel overwhelmed. You might feel like it's too much. But the only reason you feeling overwhelmed because you feeling an urgency to get to this destination because you feel like it's a urgency or a rush to get to the destination. There's no rush. There's no competition. You can go as slow as you want. There's no rush. You can take your time. You can skip a few days if you need to until you get to the point where it's second nature for you to be consistent. Peace, beloveds, coming in. I'm sorry. How do we leverage Jupiter's placement in our chart to center our focus during these 4 months? Pay attention to what is it highlighting? Where is your Jupiter? Kristen, I can't remember. I'm sorry. What is it highlighting? Like I told y'all, mine is in my eighth house, so that's over relationships, that's over business partnerships, that's over financial endeavors that might be interconnected to my family. Um, it's over a lot of different dynamics, sex. So for me, it might be me not procrastinating, me creating a plan, being more uh, adamant. Oh, the house of expansion is in your relationship house. That's a good thing. That means that right now you are preparing yourself to be a wife. That means you are preparing yourself for your husband. Um, y'all are making the arrangements and seeing how you can connect and do the things that are necessary in order for you to evolve into that next phase of your journey. Peace, beloveds. Peace, peace, peace. We're talking about Jupiter and where it's showing up in your house. Where is it showing up in your chart? Where is it showing up in your chart? Like I just explained, mine is in the eighth house. My Jupiter is in the eighth house. So that's the house of secrets. That's the house of occult knowledge. So maybe even my beliefs in the occult knowledge. This is a time for me to fine tune, really. This is a time where I can connect the dots. All these downloads and information that the universe has been giving me, all these things that the universe has been getting me into as far as courses and things of that nature. And I still was like, I can't connect the dots. This is my time frame to sit down and fine tune what they've given me so I can connect the dots. Oh, you got it in the seventh house too? All of y'all seventh house expansion. That's the same energy for you too, beloved. So for seventh house, I just said for Christian. Listen, Kristen, you already know what your reading was. But anyway, so seventh house is always about preparation. If you're not in a relationship and you want to be in a relationship, this Jupiter in the seventh house is saying, what do you need to do to prepare yourself to get in one? What are you doing to make sure that you are taking the steps to open yourself up to that blessing that's gonna come in the form of a relationship. If you say you have it in the ninth house, so the ninth house is, you have any other planets in that house? Y'all got to pay attention to what else is in that house too. Let me see. I gotta pull up my chart, y'all, because my brain be on froze. Sometimes I be thinking about too much stuff. I almost cursed. I don't. Man, my jar would be so full. I couldn't find the jar I was looking for this week, so I could do it. Okay, so ninth house is over travel, wisdom, philosophies, higher education, law, religion, cross cultural relations, learning, and ethics. So, with Jupiter being in the ninth house for you, beloved, that would mean this is a time like maybe you've been wanting to travel, but you've been hesitant in traveling. Um, Yours say you'll marry in a foreign country. It depends on is that oh yeah, because that's your husband. So you'll meet your man. It's not even that you'll marry in a foreign country, but it will be more of an energy of you'll meet him while you're traveling. You'll meet him in regards of you doing something that is corresponded to traveling. Or you'll meet a man who is from a foreign country or who loves to travel. So what are you doing in order for you to prepare for that energy? But it's not just travel and about your husband. That Jupiter is about expansion. So when it's expanding certain things as far as like travel, wisdom, philosophy, it's expanding your need for knowledge. It's expanding your need for education. It's gonna expand your need to like want to do things or learn things through travel. So like, are you traveling? Are you making plans to travel? Are you preparing yourself to go on a trip or a road trip? Y'all, I'm in relaxed mode. I came out of meditation and I wanted to share this with y'all. So don't pay me no mind. I'm looking crazy. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Yours is in the ninth house too. So that need to travel, coming in through wisdom, higher education, your religious views, um, ethics, your morality, all of that, that'll come into play. Okay? That all comes into play. Um, Hold on, let me go back. I missed somebody's. Jay, you got it in the 12th house, and normally that's the house of loss. What are we losing? What do we give our time to, our energy to, our money to? So it's also the endings, the cycle of endings, the cycle of healing, closure, spirituality, solitude. So this is a time where you're creating the blueprint and the 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 plan on how you can um, get real closure, how you can do real healing. What are you putting in place to really get into your healing? What are you putting in place as far as your karma? What are you putting in place to heal your karma? What are you putting in place so you can be known for your afterlife in the afterlife? What are you leaving as a legacy? That's what I wanted to say. Especially with that Pisces energy in that verse. That's why a lot of spiritual um, dynamics be happening for you, Jay. Why you're so connected from a spiritual realm. I need to call you too because I did see your question and I wanted to make sure I answered it right. Um, but I feel like we need to have a conversation, Jay. Did I miss anybody else? Did anybody else know what their chart? How do you know what house it is? I'm lost. You need to pull your natal chart up in let me see if I got a natal chart on here. You need to put your natal chart up and let me see. I might have one up on my phone. No. Dang, I got all these damn windows open. I don't have one up, but let me go back. Oh, yes, I do. You're in luck, beloved. If you go to astrology.com, you're going to pull up your natal chart. Hold on, let me go back out so y'all can see this. You're going to pull up your natal chart, and it's going to come up like that. Can y'all see that? All right. And it's going to come up like that. And you're going to scroll down, and it's going to have a picture that looks like that. You're going to click on the pie chart. So click on it. Boom. And it's going to pull up a picture like this. Can you see that? All right. So when you pull up that picture, I'm just going to enlarge it so you can see it. You're going to look at it, and like for here, the Jupiter placement was in the third house for this person. I did this reading today. The Jupiter placement is in the third house, and that is our house of communication. So for her, she just have to be more mindful and process how she's communicating with people. Make sure that she's taking the time. Her business is actually related to communications. So making sure that she's taking the time to um, uh, plan for her business, create the blueprint, study, pull all the information she needs to pull in order to execute. So when Jupiter come out of retrograde, you're ready to hit the ground running. When Jupiter get out of retrograde, you're ready to go forward. Okay. Um, Astro.com, name, birthday, place, yeah. I always tell the newbies, don't do Astro.com. It's going to confuse you. Go to astrology.com. It's way easier. You can see it. All of that. Jupiter in the ninth. We just talked about that. That's travel. It's a lot of y'all with Jupiter in the ninth and Jupiter in the seventh. That's all about travel, higher education, religious views, all of that. Peace, beloved. Peace, peace, peace. Y'all would all want to pop in when I'm looking crazy and in super chill mode. I've been laying here in my room majority of the day. My body was feeling the need to be resting while I've been working and resting. So when you click on astrology.com, click, hold on. You're going to go and click the drop down menu and you're going to see free birth chart. Okay. Free birth chart. Jupiter in the first house is going to be about yourself. So it's going to make you reevaluate how you see yourself, how you see your appearance. It might make you want to even get into like doing things as far as fitness, creating a fitness regimen, a skin. Don't you do beauty? Okay. A skincare regimen. Um, your identity to yourself. Like it'll make you reevaluate, am I happy with who I am, or is there some work that I need to be doing? Should I be working on something where I'm evolving into my best self, and how do I align those things so I can work, operate in my true self, in my best self in particular. All right. So Jupiter in the first house. Thank you, Genesis. I think y'all biased. I think y'all low key biased. Like y'all be biased sometime on here. Like, so always dent forever. Did you understand what I'm saying? And Genesis, it depends on what type of reading. I've only been taking a few readings, so I probably wouldn't be able to get to you. Um, what's tomorrow? Friday? I don't know. Inbox me, and I can see where we can put you at for a reading. Ashe. And right now, like I said when I started this video, in case y'all missed it, the biggest thing right now is the fact that a lot of people are feeling lost. You're going to have this energy that's going to make you feel like I'm just lost, or I'm confused on which direction I'm going. I'm confused on if I should be uh, reevaluating my belief system, reevaluating who I am, reevaluating my ideals when it comes to relationships and love, reevaluating my ideals. You have Jupiter in one of them houses. You got to find it. Uh, all the planets are always going to be in your chart, and all the zodiac signs will always be on your chart. We are sending you love and light, beloved. When do you come back? You're going to be gone for how long? Jupiter is in your sixth house. The sixth house is all about health, fitness. Once again, you might be having more focuses right now. Focuses. I'm making no words. I'm sleepy. You might have more focus on how you can put your health regimens together. More focus on what do you need to do to put your fitness regimen together, eating better. What all do you, the information specifically with that Jupiter in that sixth house, like I said, it normally represents expansion. So the abundance or the expansion of that house. So definitely work ethics is in that house. Um, but more so the important things in that house is always to me how you are when it comes to your health, your generalized health, your fitness, and those dynamics. Yes. And understanding what the opportunities are there for, which opportunities, Genesis, are in alignment with who you are and where you're going compared to just being there for a distraction. Some opportunities are not always good. Okay. No worries, beloved. I'm glad you got in there. Oh, that's a good little break, Rican. Yeah. What do you have any other placements, Warrior Goddess, in that sixth house? Peace, Mari. I know, y'all. I said I wasn't getting on here, but I had to share this because some stuff be coming to me, and I don't get to share it with y'all because I be done forget. And I hate when I have something I want to share with y'all. And I want to make sure that y'all get it and use it, and then I don't share. I forget. Peace, 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 real star Monroe. So the basic thing and the core thing I wanted y'all to get, because I need to go fix me something to eat. Um, from this is the fact that Jupiter will make you go inward. It will make you be reflective. It will make you reevaluate a lot of things that's going on in your life and what is important and what's not important. And then it's going to make you create the plan. It's going to make you create um, the blueprint. It's going to make you get into your thing and and your vibration and the frequency that you need to be on. It's gonna make you do the work so you can get on the right frequency so it can give you the shit that you trying to get. I be trying not because it don't ever work. Um, that's really what it come down to. It's gonna make you do the work that you need to do so you can tighten up. So when it come out of retrograde, now you in alignment. Peace, Queen. You see my message? I did a video. I tried to do a quick video. I hope you got my message. Um, I definitely would love for you to come, and if you decide to come, we need to talk because we could do something business wise with you, Queen Moore. So that's what you got to think about. Think about the fact that you need to tighten up, tighten up whatever it is you procrastinating, whatever you're being lazy in, tighten it up. So when it comes out of retrograde, it can be ready to pull the blessings down. That's why we got that temperance card. Remember we pulled that temperance card and it was about being patient. Like they working on your blessing. They putting everything in alignment. They ready, like they pouring the water in the soil. They nurturing the ground. They making the ground fertile. So you got to think you're fertile ground. So right now you're doing all the things that are going to nourish this fertile ground. We're going to do everything that's nourishing it. And since we're nourishing the fertile ground, now what's going to happen? It's going to evolve into something amazing. You can go to the website www.sheismagic.com and it should be a flyer up for the Seat of the Soul. Seat of the Soul. And definitely Like I said, family, even if you can't pay the whole amount, go ahead and lock in your first installment. Because if you lock in that first installment, you know I'm going to try to work with y'all to make sure that y'all can get the money to do the whole retreat. Okay? I'm getting ready to actually put up like a GoFundMe or something so we can sponsor some people who might not be able to, because I know a lot of people coming from out of town. All right? I'm going to work. If y'all work, I'm working. Listen, if you work, I'm gonna work and try to meet you halfway. Um, but if you go to the website, at least lock in that first installment. I really need y'all to do that because I already know a couple of tickets already sold. Um, and I really kind of want y'all to take advantage of this before everybody else start going hard and promoting. I want my family, I want my tribe to take advantage of this opportunity more so. All right. Yeah, but create the blueprint and get ready for this overflow of abundance because it's coming. They waiting. They've been trying to get you right. That's why we've been going through what we've been going through. You got to think of it. Think about where the moon's been placing. It's been all about how can we fine tune? How can we fine tune? All right? How can we get it all together? And then once we get it together, um, then it'll be okay. Now I'm ready. I'm in the right frequency. And it's just what we were talking about. It's crazy because I guess this was the day that I needed to get this an aha moment. But we were just talking about this and when we were pulling, and it was about, hey, there's going to be some energy. We got to get in the right frequency. We say we want certain things, but are you in the right frequency? We say that we're ready to, you know, to move, or we ready, like some of us talk about we want to move to a whole nother country, or our goal and destination is to move to another country. Do you even got your passport? It's like, don't procrastinate. Have you even seen what that finish, you know, the freedom number is? It's way more cost effective than you think. Listen. Yeah, that Venus in Capricorn, I bet it is interesting. What house is that in, Queen? And then Keisha, you know, inbox me, beloved. You know, I told y'all, especially the ones of y'all that I, I want to make sure that we do what we need to do. I got you. Yeah, no procrastination. Procrastination, I used to say this all the time. I said procrastination is the devil. Procrastination is uh your shadow side. It's the fear in you. You procrastinating because you're not confident in the direction you going. You're not confident in the outcome, or you fear your own success. You fear your own greatness. Stop fearing that. Stop fearing that. Oh, it's in the 12th house. Oh, that's some interesting energy. I'm the worst. I'll be like, ooh, okay. Yeah, that could be interesting. That Venus could be good, but that I don't know. That's an interesting combination altogether. But I know you got it. You got it. You got it. So that's all I have for y'all. I really just wanted to jump on here because I really when I hear something like tonight, when I'm hearing stuff and then everybody is quiet in my house. I've been trying to lay still and be still for like all evening after we, did our little outside thing and our color thing. My baby made me a rainbow picture. It's my baby rainbow picture. And me being me, he wrote, don't choose 500 Yeah, $500 billion and six. 500 million, $506 million. Something like that. Don't choose that. So me and my homeboy broke it down that maybe he telling me not to choose money over my happiness because of this rainbow. Because we see the rainbow and he used red as a warning to say don't choose this $500 million, and it had to have the six on it. There's emphasis on the six. So I got to look at what's this emphasis. Why is the six the last number? Y'all know I have to break it down a whole nother way. He said, don't choose that. And it's the green, at least the grass is pretty. You got the green grass. I'm assuming it's a house. This might be a rainbow. I don't know. I didn't ask him. Because, you know, mamas, we just said, oh, that's pretty, baby. Oh, did you do that for me? I have to do that every time they come. That's amazing. It's got my favorite colors. You know, but the science with my babies, I know my babies are, you know, everybody's babies. Let me say that. My babies are not the only ones that's special. But I'm gonna be a mama right there. My babies are special. So when they say stuff, when they do certain stuff, I just be like, let me look into that. What you trying to tell me? I had somebody laughing today because I was like, when we were at my old house, I was like, my son used to always bring me, this my 3-year old. When he was little, he used to always bring me dandelions. Always bring me dandelions out the yard. And I got this for you, mama. And I was like, maybe he was trying to tell me I need to detox my life. Maybe he was talking about I need to make some tea with that herb right then. Now I can't get him to pick nothing to save my life. And so put it upside down to see it in a different way. This way. That way. Don't have me thinking too much, Rican. You such an artist. I'm not thinking. My head already hurt because I'm overthinking this picture. Yeah. So I was like, dang. I'm stupid because that was when I was with my ex. So I was like, maybe he was like, I need to detox, mama. You need to eat this flower so you can clear what's going on in your body so you can think clearly. He was trying to send me a message. I know he was. My baby was trying to save my life. Sure. Them babies, they be having the knowledge. I was even telling my people's like when I said posted the picture of my son doing the healing. My other son that was laying on this pillow of mine, he um he actually hit his foot when he was trying to leave out the door. So he was acting like they be so dramatic. He acted like he was about to die and his foot was about to fall off. So Zach immediately got up because he was actually he always messing with my tuning forks. So he got up, he said, Micah, come back so I can heal you. And I'm like, I'm just sitting here like, okay, to see what's going to happen. And Micah was getting ready to walk off. He said, Micah, I need to heal you. And so all of us, that was me and my other son, we was like, Micah, he trying to heal you. You need to come back. Quit playing. So he talking about, okay. And he came in and he laid down. So my Leo twin, that's my mini me, he the one that said he need to heal him, started getting the tuning forks. So he's hitting the tuning forks. Mind you, I do healing and I do work on them, but not the way that he was doing this. And so it was interesting because now, me being me, I had to go look up. I said, oh, you might be teaching me something new. So he's taking the tuning forks and he's hitting it and he's going over his body, his whole body. And then he was like, okay, we need one more. So he get it and he hit it and then he goes from top to bottom. He said, wait a minute, I forgot to put the crystal on your head. So he goes and grabs the crystal quartz that I use for energy clearing. Hold on. This one. And he sits it on my son's head. And he goes back and starts doing the tuning forks again. So he goes all the way down his whole body, whole, do it again down his whole body. And then that's when he got the bowl and he's trying to do the bowl. So he can hit it, but he don't know how to make the sound. Yeah, so that's what y'all was seeing me take a picture of him trying to get the sound. So then when he finished, he put the bowl down. He said, Mama, I need your phone so I can take an x-ray of Michael's foot to see if it's fixed now. And I'm like, okay, so I give him my phone. So he takes pictures of Michael's foot and he's like, I don't know if it's fixed. He was like, I think it's still broke. I don't think you healed. So Micah gets up. So then he was like, okay, Mama, it's your turn. He was like, let me heal you. So I lay here. I said, oh, you doing? I get some work too? He was like, yes. So I laid down and let him do the work on me. But it's funny because the stuff that he was doing, he's never like seen me do certain stuff before. So I love learning through them. I love learning how certain things can connect through your babies, and they not even really seeing what you do. They not really understanding, but he understands that they're for healing, and he understands that they there's a science behind what it is. Like he know I got to have all of this, and then we gonna take a picture to make sure that you good. So that's my mama's story for today. My baby, maybe he gonna be a master healer, and I don't even know. I ain't even know. Maybe that was the reasoning for me to do all of this. That's the reason I'm here. And learning everything that I learned is for him. He might be the one. Or what not. Yes, they are like sponges. They are like sponges. Child, that spiritual X-ray, child. Look, Rika, I'm online now looking at apps. I'm like, do they got an app for that? That's a good idea. Look, that's a good idea, boo. Let me see if they got an app for that. Something I could download on my phone. I know, that's what I said, Pink Child. I had to share this Jupiter moment with y'all. I guess so. That's why he said he ain't going to school. This is, you know what? It's crazy because when we put all the pieces together, this is the one that doesn't want to go to school. This is the one that told me, like, when the whole Christmas break and everybody was out and they were supposed to go back, he was the one that was like, no, I'm not going back. And I'm like, why you don't want to go back and be with your friends and da da da? Because you supposed to be teaching me. You my teacher. Why am I go back to school when you supposed to be teaching me? And I was like, oh, you right. I couldn't even say nothing. So he ain't been back to school since. I just shut my mouth. I, you right, young king. You right. I promise you he had to be some. I don't know who he was in his previous life. Obviously his ass was real demanding because he come in talking about, I can do what I want. That's how his mindset is. I can do what I want. I already know who my mama is. That's why he be looking at people with the mean mug, like, why you talking to my mama? First of all, how you gonna address the goddess like that and you ain't come with no offering? Look, that one right there, handful. I be calling him my karma baby, but I swear, he's something different. He's something different. All right, so Jupiter, y'all, pay attention. Pay attention. Yes, at 3. Pay attention. Where is that Jupiter sitting in your house? Where is it sitting in your chart? Child, that's that Leo energy. Peace, 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 beloved. Peace, Khalil. How are y'all? How you feeling? Relax. How's everything coming along? I had put you a package together, but I was waiting. I'm waiting on It's a product that was supposed to be here already, y'all, and it's taking 5 years. But it should be here tomorrow, I hope. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this is in there. It's all right. I'm about to get off too. I wasn't even supposed to be on here tonight. But like I said, I'm in my pajamas and everything. Kind of in my pajamas. But I was like, I was in my meditation space, and it just hit me like the reason everybody, because sometimes when I get a bunch of calls dealing with a certain energy, I always be like, why? Why? What's going on? Why is everybody feeling like this? And I was like, okay, let me think. And then I just went into meditation. And the thinking part came into, hmm, that's because of Jupiter. It's making y'all go in. Good night. It's making you go in. It's making you go into reflection. It's making you say, what am I supposed to be doing? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? It's making you question yourself. It's making you question the people around you, the path that you're on. It's gonna make you question. And that's good. It's making you reevaluate. It's making you tighten up. Look, ownership. That's why we got that card. Ownership. Own it. Own your shit. Own it. All right? Own it. Nah, break is you got a break. Jupiter doing this for like what, 4 months? You got a break. This is time to recharge, be still, work through the process. I said that earlier. Don't be feeling like y'all gotta be pressured to get to this destination. This spiritual journey ain't no joke. I've been in this game for whoo, a long time. And every year there's evolution. But it's when you start appreciating y'all babies in this. So you gonna get to the point like when you've been in it for like 5 years on the journey of higher self, because please believe that journey of higher self doesn't happen overnight. Mm-mm. You ain't gonna get in a year from now and be feeling like, oh, I got it. No, because the universe gonna slap you with some more shit. It's like you thought you had it. You thought you was done. No, you're not done. This is always ever going. You're going to always be growing. If you are not always growing, you are stagnant. So you're going to always be evolving. You're going to always be learning. You're going to always be doing things. Right. It's not a marathon. It's not a competition. When you seeing people post talking about looking like they look like they glowing and shit, man, they might be glowing for the Instagram. That don't mean they life together. They might be glowing on camera, but ain't got no damn pot to piss in. Okay? Don't get caught up. Especially, and I'm getting hard on y'all, my younger generation, because I look at y'all, a lot of y'all the same age as my babies. Well, who I consider my babies. They not babies no more. They in their 22. But my girls, I look at them like they take a lot off of how people are presenting themselves. Okay? And I don't want y'all to get caught up in that. This is an ongoing every day. I got people who've been in it longer than me, and they still going through evolutions. They still going through changes. They still learning stuff. So it ain't no competition. This shit, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you uh a year from now you gonna feel better about Mercury being in retrograde. 5 years from now you gonna feel better about getting slapped on your ass by the universe. I'm not gonna tell you that. That's a lie. I'm in a space where I receive it. I get excited, and I do feel like um I've learned to express gratitude when we have these retrogrades, because it gives us a moment to go into retrospect. We need that. A lot of times when your life is so chaotic and you are in survival mode, you forget to reflect. So what the planets going into retrograde do is force you to deal with it. And when you don't deal with it, oh, you gonna learn it. You gonna learn today. You gonna experience this journey a little bit harder. So pay attention. Be, you know, still. That's the best thing you can do. Learn how to be still so it don't whoop your ass. I don't want y'all to experience this a hard way. I want y'all to experience this journey the best way you can. I want you to learn how to navigate this thing so flawlessly, where people looking at you like, damn, how they doing that? Yes. The autopilot be like, mm-mm. But just go inside, right? Go inward. Take a moment. Oh, okay. This is an opportunity for me to do some real work. So when a retrograde come up, don't look at it like, oh shit, I'm tired of, damn, we gotta learn another lesson. No, be glad and make sure you get it this time, so you ain't gotta learn it again. Be glad. The more you're learning, the more you're evolving. So you got to think of it like school. Think about it. Every time we pass a grade, you do what? You go to the next grade level. You a lifelong student. It ain't no getting away from this, boo. That's a lifelong student. Sometimes the lessons are going to be so easy and you're going to get them and you're going to feel good about it. Sometimes they're going to be hard and they're going to break your heart a little bit. But you still going to be okay because you're going to get it and you're going to use it as your wisdom and your strength. Learn and apply and be thankful. Them three right there. For real. Every year I learn something. Every year I learn something about myself. I just told y'all, I was like, I did that crystal healing work on Sunday, I think it was. And all week I've been emotional as hell. Be crying over dumb shit. I'm like, why am I crying about this little girl winning this competition? The hell? I'm excited and crying for her like I'm her mama. Look, emotional as hell this week. I was all in my emotions, all in my feelings this week. Look, but it wasn't in a negative thing. That's the funny part. I be crying about crazy shit. I be so emotional. I feel the emotions super intensely this week. Me deciding to do this rose quartz healing has opened up a floodgate that I need to close back. The lessons are way easier on you than the ones you had. Man, listen. I didn't used to cry like this. I'm a little water box now. You gonna send me a shoulder to cry on? Ah, thank you, relax. Man, listen, I watch this how crazy I be crying over just dumb shit. I was watching X Factor on my phone. I don't even be watching stuff. I don't know why. It came on, it was a video that came on after something else I was watching. Man, it was these four Filipino girls that was singing. I forgot the name of the group. They were so excited. And so I'm excited for them. And the fact that as soon as they started singing, I was emotional because I'm like, them babies been trying to go hard for their dream. And I done seen so many people. So it just touched a spot in my heart because I see my baby do the same thing. She going hard for what it is that she want. She, in the military doing her thing. So I'm going to be that mama. Y'all better get ready because when my baby get on the scene, I'm going to be like crying all the damn time. She going to be like, mama, just stay home. You can't go to the show no more. Because they be worried about you. Stay crying. Lord, you gonna master this lifetime? Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, yes. First of all, y'all ain't gonna don't be talk about me crying all the time. It's all good. I say, and I'm the same way. I saw somebody I hadn't seen in a long time shed a tear. Lord, just so sensitive. I used to call one of my group members. We used to call her a sensitive thug. Oh, sensitive ass thug. Be playing like they hard, but be the first one crying. Yes, I love my babies. I'm excited for their growth. I'm excited for them walking into their divine feminine on all aspects. Yes, this is about self mastery. So take advantage. I'm going to say this again. Take advantage of this Jupiter retrograde. Take advantage of what it represents. Make sure that you get in a space where you are really looking at what do I need to tighten up on? Where do I need to be better? How can I be better? What am I preparing myself for? Look at the houses that they are sitting in. Man, listen, look at the houses that they sitting in and say, how can I prepare? Am I ready for that? You saying that you're ready for a relationship, are you? Did you do the work? You on the right frequency? Do you even have time in your life? Have you made room for him or her? Have you made room for him? Are you operating like we instead of just you? You operating like a team? Or you still in single mode? All of that. You know, do your house represent the divine feminine and the masculine? I'm just saying. That's important. You can't say that you're ready to accept that energy into your life and your house don't even reflect that. I'm just saying. Gotta have two of everything. So do the work, beloveds. That way when we come out of this retrograde for this particular planet, then we'll be ready for what it's getting ready to do in your life. Because trust and believe me, that Jupiter can be an amazing thing when you're ready for it. That Jupiter blessing will shine some light on your life when you're ready for it. When you truly are ready and accepting, oh, it's gonna come all the way through. Right? It's gonna come all the way through. All right. I love you. I love you. I love you. Let me go fix me something to eat because I'm hungry. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow morning. All right. Putting everybody on blast. Put us all on blast. All right, guys. Love you. Peace.